Previously on Big Brother Sim Edition 3D. Cece came out to her friends in the house.
I should admit to you all now that I am dating someone back home. I'm shy, and often keep things to myself until I know people's true heart, but I've learned you're all good and accepting people, so I have no problem admitting to all of you that I have a girlfriend.
Ada nominated Alexis and Dustin for eviction.
It is my duty to nominate two of you for eviction this week.
Fuck this.
This hurts so bad.
Alexis dumped an oblivious and heartbroken Dustin.
But what about us?
There isn't an us. You're going to go home and see a lot of things you are not going to like.
Throwing him under the bus when she campaigned to stay.
Do I have your vote?
Of course.
Thank you.
However, in the end karma caught up to her as she became the second house guest evicted this season.
By unanimous vote. Alexis, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Time to get out of my house.
Unanimously, no one dare walk me to the door. Bunch of liars in this house.
Who will become the next head of household, and who will be chosen as the director for this week? Find out now on Big Brother Sim Edition 3D.
House guests, I have the results by unanimous vote. Alexis, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
That's karma.
Why did some of you lie to my face?
Alexis was upset that people lied to her face about how they were voting, and all I can think to myself is, wow, are you really that big of a hypocrite?
Seriously? Unanimously?
Alexis called out the house, but she was looking and pointing at me when doing so. She thought we were besties, but Dustin also thought she liked him. I am disgusted that she left the house on such a high horse, when she was the dirtiest player of us all.
Alexis left this house with as much class as she played the game with, which is none.
I have never felt so motivated in this house. Instead of feeling debilitating heartbreak watching Alexis leave, I feel vindicated.
It feels like Alexis being evicted has blown this game wide open. Dynamics and alliances are about to change, but I think I am sitting in one of the best positions in this house. Only Marky is playing this game as well as I am.
When Ada won head of household, it was inevitable that someone I was close to in this house was going to leave. However, this last week could not have worked out any better. Not only did we keep Lakeisha safely off of the chopping block, but we also saved Dustin and got rid of Alexis, who was ultimately bad news for everyone in the game.
Breaking news. A devastating earthquake has rocked Big Brother City. Thousands of people are trapped amongst the rubble. Can anyone save the day?
This is such a crucial point in the game right now. Lakeisha or myself need to win head of household this week.
House guests, around you are the ruins of a devastated city. In this next HOH competition, one at a time you will don your superhero costumes, racing across the city to save the survivors. In the action bedroom, your fellow house guests will be waiting for you to rescue them. Whoever saves the 4 survivors in the fastest time will become the new head of household.
For the first 2 weeks I have been playing this game from the bottom. I am tired of being on the shortlist for nominations, and I am ready to win some power.
Go!
I got caught up playing this game as if it was summer camp, which burned me bad, because everyone else is playing to win. I want to win HOH and start taking shots of my own. Come with me, buddy.
If anyone other than myself or my sister wins HOH, I want it to be Dustin. He is my closest friend, and strategically, probably the better person for my game.
Come with me.
You got it.
Clay, come this way.
Take the lead.
Ada nominated me and Clay is her lackey. Alexis, Marky, and Lakeisha all lied to me. So at this point, I trust Cece the most in this game. Come with me, Cece.
Follow me, ma'am.
Who are you calling ma'am?
Clay and I have not connected. I'm scared that if you won I would be nominated for eviction. This way. However, I do not think he can be faster than anyone, except for Ada. So I am going to throw this competition.
Hurry behind me.
It is now week 3 of 6 in this game. If I want to win, I need to start building a resume for presenting to the jury that consists of more than fighting to survive.
Come on. Don't waste time. Are you ready?
I see you, Cece. Wait here. This is going to be a crucial week in the game, and I want to be the person in control. I'm saving you now, Clay. If I win HOH, I can use it to bring Lakeisha and Dustin even closer together, secure that Cece doesn't drift too far from me without Alexis, and break up the pair of Ada and Clay with a set of easy nominations. Follow me, bro.
I know that if Marky won HOH that I would be safe, but after this next eviction, only 5 people will be in the house. That makes their 2 votes together very intimidating.
Come on, big sis.
Marky is sitting pretty at the moment, so I do not want him to win head of household this week. It comes with too much risk for him right now, whereas it'll help me build some bridges.
House guests, before I reveal the results, the 2 people with the slowest times tonight will become this week's new have-nots. Those individuals are Clay and Cece.
As head of household, I sat out of this week's competition. Clay is the only person here I can trust, so I was disappointed to hear that instead of winning he did so badly he was named as a have-not.
The new head of household is Dustin.
Holy crap.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Sinead. This feels great. I can't believe it. I grew up mediocre. The only thing I have ever won is a participation trophy. But somehow I've won head of household.
Dustin is a good guy who has had a bad last few days, so I'm happy to see a bit of positivity coming his way. Plus, for once I am not going to worry since I know he will keep me safe.
Wow, this is freaking sweet. I did it.
Yeah, this is so bomb. That's how you do it, buddy. Alexis is sitting on her couch at home. Meanwhile, you're sleeping in the HOH room. You're a legend. Dustin winning head of household is great for me and my sister. He'll keep us both safe, and next week she and I will compete for HOH against 2 other weaker players. I like those odds.
I am ready to start playing this game smart. I am tired of being manipulated.
At least now you know who you can trust.
Everyone has been lying to me, so now I am ready to start lying to them. Marky can try to keep his secrets from me, but I already know them, so now I am going to be wary of him moving forward.
We are in a dire situation. Dustin will seek revenge against me for nominating him.
I'm guilty by association.
I know, we need to shift the target onto Lakeisha. She needs to finally leave this week. Even if I am used as a pawn, we cannot be nominated against one another.
You're the only person in here who has my back.
These kids underestimate us, but we can use that to our advantage. Alliances are necessary in this game, and Clay is my only one. Even if I stay but he leaves, I'd be screwed with no allies.
Clay and Cece, please report to the diary room for your have-not punishment.
That's my cue to leave.
Clay is the only person in the house I don't talk to on a daily basis. I am hoping we can use our week as have-nots to connect and form a friendship. Clay, I am so thrilled we finally get this time together. We are guaranteed to have a lot of free time in here this week. How do you spend your free time back home?
I read the Bible, I go to church, I work on my ranch, and I love having a beer while watching football. Tell me about yourself.
I'm trying really hard with Clay, but church, sports, beer, and farm work are not normally things I discuss with my friends. Where do I go from here? I moved across the country to pursue my DJ career,
Courageous.
which has become successful. I have basically become nocturnal hee-hee. But it is worth it. I have dominated the club scene. Once the inevitable decline comes, I'll go back to school.
I am sure you are happy, but you must be surrounded by so much of what is wrong with today's youth.
What?
Drugs, sex, alcohol. You are enabling temptation and sin. I think so much would be remedied if more kids nowadays read the Bible.
That's a bit rude.
It's not an attack. Don't get offended.
Sounds loaded with judgment to me. Not cool.
It's just an opinion.
A bad one.
I want a better world.
Whatever.
And better for our next generation. I don't really understand what happened with Cece and I's conversation, but it went south quickly. I never said anything against her. She had a misunderstanding. Oh boy, it's going to be a long week, and I thought the peanut butter and jelly sandwich diet was going to be the hardest part.
Listen, to tell me I am enabling sin because myself and others aren't living our lives by your perimeters is very judgmental. And to maintain the peace in this house, I am going to walk away now. Have a good day, Clay.
Hold on. Don't walk away from me. I am sorry.
I did not ask for Clay's opinion, and it was very rude for him to give it. If that's how he feels about my job, I would hate to know what he would think about the fact I have a girlfriend back home.
You can relax for once.
Bro, I am so relieved. I am absolutely thriving this week. We evicted that bitch Alexis last week, and now with Dustin as HOH, I am safe, and we can probably get rid of that old hag Ada this week. Add Phoenix to the mix, and maybe there's a curse in this house where you fight with me and you go home haha.
We're sitting pretty.
I feel so great.
Ada and Clay are fucked.
Better than us. Screw Ada. She needs to go.
100%.
I had to beg that bitch not to nominate me last week. If she wins power again, I'm in trouble. When I was pleading Ada for my life in this game, I told her that if she kept me safe, I would remember the favor, implying that I would look out for her.
I know that people want me out of the house, and if you keep me safe, I will remember the favor.
If I thought I could trust Ada, I would have kept my word, but I don't. If she were to win head of household again, I have no doubt that Ada would nominate me for eviction. Let's use this week to strengthen a trio with Dustin and evict Ada, which will insulate me in this game, thus insulating you too.
We can easily get into Dustin's ear and convince him to do what we want.
I am gaining traction in this game. I think we're reaching a turning point.
I sense that too, big sis.
This is where we begin our sprint to the final 2 together.
Lakeisha is right. This is where she and I could snatch total control and ride it out to the finale with Dustin's help. However, I don't want my sister to get too confident just yet, because when she gets cocky, she gets messy.
Hey Cece, take a quick seat. I've been wanting to talk to you.
What's on your mind?
Please keep this a secret.
Yes, Dustin, of course.
The only person left in the house that I trust is Cece, which is ironic because I had better friendships with everyone else in our alliance than I did with her. I overheard something the other day that I wasn't supposed to. Turns out that Marky has a secret and he has been playing us.
And if I'm in trouble again, at least my brother has influence over these people to save me. Haha.
I think you mean to save you. Again.
I think you're right.
Marky and Lakeisha are both my friends. I trusted them and they could have trusted me. I understand why Marky wanted to keep it a secret, but the fact he used his influence with our alliance to keep his sister safe makes me feel a level of manipulated that makes it incredibly hard to trust him strategically moving forward. At the end of the day, they are only looking out for one another and that might need to be dealt with. Marky and Lakeisha are brother and sister.
Oh my god, now it makes so much sense why he was pushing to nominate other people instead of her.
I don't know what to do. He is still my friend, but I can't trust him in this game. They each represent 2 votes who will remain loyal to one another no matter what. And the less and less people there are inside of the house, the more and more power and control that gives them. I don't know if I have the heart to do anything about it, because if I did, it means sending a friend home. I realized that people were taking advantage of my naive nature and that I need to start being more cutthroat, but it's still hard to think about the possibility of nominating either Marky or Lakeisha for eviction. I am naive because I have a good heart. Doing people dirty isn't something I do in my life back home.
Oh Dustin, I know it would be difficult for you, but a sibling duo is something we all need to be scared of in this house.
Do you think there are more?
It's hard to say. First Natalie and Phoenix, now Marky and Lakeisha. All I know is that I did not know anyone living inside of this house before we moved in. I am shocked to learn there is at least a second pair of siblings playing this game together. I have to start being careful about what I say about anyone to anyone, because you never know if there are any more secret relationships. What I do know is that they need to be handled. One of them has to go, which means Marky is no longer going to trust me. If you don't put them both up for eviction, you might regret it. Play smart, not with your heart. Please, please, please. Everyone will be grateful and protect you from whoever stays wrath next week. To me, breaking Marky and Lakeisha apart has now become my #1 priority. Forget Clay, forget Ada, it's all about separating the siblings.
I don't know what I am going to do when it's time to make my nominations. I know what I should do, I just don't know if I can do it. Even though I am considering putting Marky up on the chopping block, he needs to be under the impression everything is fine, because I want him to think I still trust him if I don't go through with it.
Are you getting revenge against Ada this week?
Get her out. Nominate her against Clay.
I am just playing along. The truth is Dustin and I pre-planned this conversation. Marky played us, so I have no problem playing him back.
Ada is going to regret putting me at risk last week. And yes, I will nominate her against Clay. She made it personal when she nominated me against Alexis, so I'll show Ada how it feels to be nominated alongside her closest friend.
That's cold. I like it. Things are going exactly how I want them to this week. Little do Dustin and Cece realize that this is the beginning of Lakeisha and I's power grab.
Let her go home and sponge bath in her own sink.
A straightforward week is exactly what our alliance needs after the upsets of last week.
I feel like an unseen shark, lurking below the waves and waiting to attack my unsuspecting prey. I have played this game laying low to avoid being a target, but it's time to slowly start being more aggressive with my strategy. This is what I came here for, to play, lie to faces, and vote people out. To quote Alexis, sorry not sorry, because my competitive side is itching to come out and I am soon going to release it fully.
Hey, it's Lakeisha. Good morning, Dustin.
I'm having a really hard time facing and lying to Lakeisha's and Marky's faces. But fair is fair.
I am so freaking proud of you, little dude. Now you have the opportunity for revenge against Ada. After everything that you have endured in this house, you deserve to have things finally go your way. And not going to lie, I am relieved, because I know I don't have to worry with you in power making decisions.
We've stressed enough in this house. We deserve an easy week. The more I think about it, The only conclusion I come to is that it's in my best interest to nominate Lakeisha and Marky, but the more I talk to them, the worse I feel about the idea of betraying them. But I know that's the game I signed up for.
I genuinely appreciate your friendship. When I was at an all-time low in this house, and everyone wanted me to go home, you were by my side and not afraid to be seen hanging out with me. You're so much realer than the other people in this house, and I admire that in you.
We are both capable of proving people's impression wrong.
Dustin and I are such vastly different people. But that's what I love about living in this house. It has brought me together with a new friend that I otherwise would not have known.
I have way too much on my mind to sleep. I am stressed out about the upcoming nomination ceremony. When I am stressed, I cook to distract myself. Welcome to Ada's Kitchen Cooking Show, hee. Oh no, not again. Edit that out, please. And that's how a proper flip is done. Wait, do I smell burning? Damn it, what did I do wrong? Another ruined dish. This is unbelievable. I think I was trying to cook on too high of a temperature, because I wanted to be fast so I could go to the bathroom. When I left, I forgot to shut off the burner I had turned all the way up.
Ada, are you cooking on high temperature again? Holy shit. My heart jumps into my throat. The Big Brother house is on fire. There's a kitchen fire. Everyone get outside.
I can't believe this. These people are never going to let me live this down.
What the hell is going on?
Is everyone outside and okay?
My asthma. I have really bad asthma, so the scare of the fire, smoke inhalation, and running caused me to have an asthma attack.
I can't wait for Ada to go home. The sun is coming up. I should be in bed sleeping. Why is she up cooking?
You're going to be okay.
I need my inhaler, but it's inside.
We need to get you some help.
This is terrifying. It's never been this hard for me to breathe, and to not have access to my inhaler due to the fire is bad. Luckily, Big Brother recognized I was in distress, and the medic was quickly ready to assist me.
Cece, please escort Dustin through the production corridor to meet with the medic.
Dustin's having a medical crisis, so Big Brother requested that I guide him through the production doorway to meet with the doctor.
Of course, my health is the most important thing to me, but I really hope this emergency doesn't have negative consequences for me in this game.
I nominated the current head of household for eviction last week, and this week I sent him to the hospital. Dustin is certainly putting me up on the chopping block now. Come on, it's been hours. How much longer do we have to stay out here? My back hurts.
That fucking miserable old hag. This is all Ada's fault. She sent Dustin to the doctor. And all she's concerned about is the fact she feels inconvenienced. Disgusting.
When Big Brother gives us the okay to go back inside, it has been hours since we've been out there. I'm frozen and stiff. All that time and they didn't even clean up. Burn to the damn pan. After the fire, tension is high in the house and I know those negative feelings are all directed at me. I don't know how I am ever going to get out of this hole I've dug myself into. I feel as though I've taken Lakeisha's role at the bottom of this game, and that's embarrassing.
After a quick trip to the hospital, I have returned and am ready to play this game to the fullest.
After telling Dustin about my girlfriend, enduring our alliance falling apart, and now being there for him during a time of crisis, I feel as though his and I's friendship has grown quite strong.
doctor ordered me to get some rest and avoid overexerting myself for the next few days. I hope that doesn't affect me in any upcoming competitions.
Take it easy, I'll check on you in a bit.
Thanks, Cece.
It has been 7 days since our first decision. We have to pick a new director today.
Marky didn't work out for us, so let's go with our other choice from last week, Cece. I hope you don't have other ideas.
Actually, I do. Our strategy didn't work, and maybe Cece is a bit too timid.
Well, that is too bad. I don't trust or want to give the opportunity to anyone else other than Cece.
Don't forget that this is just as much my decision too, and you chose last week.
Then what the hell do you want to do? And why are you bringing it up last minute?
You need to be fair to me. Don't be selfish in here, Natalie. I am gaslighting Natalie because I manipulated her into thinking she chose the director last week, even though I led her to spitting out the names I wanted her to. Now she should feel compelled to owe me my choice this week.
Who will Natalie and Phoenix select as this week's director, and what will they decide? Who will Dustin nominate for eviction? And who will become the third house guest to be evicted? Find out next time on Big Brother Sim Edition 3D. From outside the house, I'm Sinead Barb. Good night.